David, thank you for speaking to us this evening. Another 3 points. How pleased were you with the performance today?
At certain times pleased. I think we played quite well in patches. I don't think we had any real kind of rhythm to our play, any kind of spark in the first half. It was quite easy for us to arrive, in around 30 yards from goal, from the Queen's Park Rangers goal. They conceded space for us. We managed to get there quite easily. What we didn't do was perhaps inject any spark into our player to be able to produce enough chances to close the game off by half-time. But having said that, even then we had 2 or 3 opportunities to effectively put the game to bed. By not doing so, we come in 1-0 at half-time, and we always know that the game's open. Second half, again, we played some very good stuff, but it was open. It was a bit tense and anxious.
As you say, the game could have been put to bed by the first half, really. What do you think can be done to inject that bit of fluid in the team?
I think we had that fluidity. I think it's just a little bit more. It can happen. It's human nature, really, when the game's not easy to win the game, but easy to get to that final third. It's easy to have the ball in certain areas, and the complacency sets in a little bit, and you think that there's a goal gonna come, but effectively, what should be an easy win. By the fact that you've created your chances, becomes a very difficult game because you haven't finished them.
And what can be done, do you think, to improve that going forward as the season progresses and the bigger teams do come here to the stadium?
Well, it doesn't worry us. I mean, at this moment in time, we got 7 points out of 9. We sat there nice and pretty. In terms of points, we've had a good start to the season. In terms of performances, we've not been hitting the heights that we hit at the start of last season. But as time moves on, we've got too many good players not to improve those performances, both defensively and offensively.
And again, as you say, some very good players and some very good performances today. Yaya, man of the match. Tevez again, 2 assists and a goal. I mean, there are massive positives to take from it.
Yeah, I mean, Carlo's playing exceptionally well. He's scoring goals, he's making goals, as you say. Yaya is just a colossus in there. I thought Jack Rodwell played very, very well again today as well. So there's some good performances in there. We're there or thereabouts. There's no real worry. All you got to do at night is just look at your squad, look at the quality of players that you've got, and you tend to rest easy.
And if we can just talk about the new additions to the squad, David, a very busy day yesterday. A lot of business was done. How pleased are you with the additions to the squad?
The manager's delighted. It's been a difficult summer in terms of the market, in terms of going and getting the players that we wanted with the characteristics that we wanted. We had targets, we had alternatives. But when you want to improve a side that's won the league, it's difficult to go out and get those players because, 1, they're limited, and 2, the clubs that have got them want to hang on to them. So the market becomes very, very difficult. But the business we've done it gives us a very, very balanced squad with good quality and good strength in depth too.
There's an international break now. Is it difficult that you can't get those players here straight away, and some of them haven't even been here yet?
I mean, there's no point in lamenting about it. We knew that the international break was there straight after the transfer deadline. They'll go away. Everybody can recharge the batteries. Maybe it just settles down a little bit. There'll be players that can get another couple of international games, more minutes into the legs, and they'll get back in a week on Wednesday, and we'll see what players we've got available to be able to choose from.
But a lot to look forward to going forward in terms of the players and what they can bring to the squad.
Oh, it's definite, yeah. I mean, we know we can improve. We sat there with 7 points out of 9, and we know we can get better.
Thank you.
Pleasure, thank you.